Happy Tuesday, everybody, or whatever day it happens to be when you're watching this. You got gourd, you're hurting hippie. And what's today about? Today's about this channel. What is it? What do I do? The reason I'm putting it out there is not because of most of you. Most of you understand this channel and have stayed with me because you like this channel. But there seems to be somebody making comments saying that the advice I'm giving is not based in logic and just really, I don't want to call this person a troll because they aren't they aren't overly pushy, but they just don't seem to make any sense coming onto this channel and misunderstanding it the way it is. So I want to make sure that any of you, and I will point new people to this video, is I tell you why I made this, what it's here for, what I do, I hope for you, and what you do, I hope for me. Most of you have heard me say this a few times. I'm here because it's therapy for me. I am an uh, oh, I'm a homebody. I am an anxious person, an introvert, and rather sometimes even just afraid to leave the house. I have a lot of issues. I have fibromyalgia, I have PTSD, I have spondylosis, I have depression, rather deep set depression, but fairly under control because of medical cannabis. I started this channel quite honestly as a hopefully daily way to go back and say, look at this. On any given day, I can look back and see how I felt, or show my doctor or anybody else who needed. As well, I am slowly building something. I am 50, close to 57 years old, and I have a 9-year-old child. I want him one day when I'm gone, and hopefully it's not when he's too young, that he gets to look back and anytime he wants he can call on YouTube. And I gotta move off of that because that subject's already starting to well up my eyes uh, as a history. But even more so, this is my therapy. When things bother me, I think, you know what? I have a couple thousand followers that this might bother them too. Share it with them. They might help you. Them knowing that you feel it might help them. That's what this is about. Now, this person said that I'm giving out advice, and I hope none of you take my advice because I don't give advice. So if you're taking advice from me and I'm not giving it, you're stealing it. Don't steal my advice, used oil. Wow. The logic, and he tried to use the word logic with me. I've never given advice. Even when some of you say, could you please research this and do a video on it? Sure do, and sure will. And I'm a good researcher. I have 2 degrees. I've worked in the business world for 35 years, senior management. I didn't look like this when I worked. I'll research it and I'll get back to you. But will I give you advice? Not at all. I give you information. That's all I ever give. And I constantly tell people, I'm just giving you what I found. My opinion. Not My opinion should not be taken as gospel. I'm no expert in any field of cannabis or medical. I've been around a long time, but I'm no expert. And I often say, this is just my opinion from what I got. I always expect any of you to research further beyond what you've asked me. You've asked me, I give you some information, then I expect you to take that information, research it a little further, see if you agree with it, see if you find something else. And more often than not, you guys come back in the comments, yeah, but what about this? I found this. So I know you're doing it. I know you're doing it. But I gotta admit that I could have 100 good comments and I have one bad comment, and that bad comment can eat at me. It's just an anxiety thing, but I'll tell the person that has been almost trolling, this is last chance. You've been told now, nobody's giving advice, nobody's an armchair quarterback. We're just a group of people that talk with each other about our ailments and share our ideas. That's what this channel is. It's more of group therapy than anything else. No advice is being given. And who cares? If you don't like my advice, leave the channel. But you continue to disturb the comments, you'll just be blocked and then you won't be able to see it at all. And I don't know why you want to see it if it's something you don't like. When I click on a YouTube video and I go, wow, that's crappy, I move on. I don't comment and say, wow, that's crappy, because I'm not the intended audience, obviously. Any YouTuber with an audience is delivering to that audience. So if you yourself just found me and you go, wow, that's crappy, then you're not my audience, and there's no disrespect on that. We're all different, and I love the difference. Vive la différence. Vive la différence. So, my friends, you have a great day. You have a wonderful evening, and please, everybody, share some hugs, share some love, share some opinions, and share advice that's given to you, and change it to opinion so we can all figure out more. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony.